Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking outside, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Sayin to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football.
How about this? A fake. Looking left. And it's caught off the fake. 1st down.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive, coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on 3rd down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Roberts. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under pressure, and it's a sack.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out wide right, it's Preston. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Richard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Hoover. That pass is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Preston. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throwing, say it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
Those last two running plays went nowhere. At this point, you wonder if you just run it again, punt, and regroup. Well, the running game got nothing on first and second down. Let's see if they try the air on third and long. Saying from the gun on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Saying. Moves to his right. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his second rushing touchdown.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. Just gets rid of that one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Hoover. Left side, it's Barker. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, it's Richard. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide right, it's Richard. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Sells to fake. Floats it out in space. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
At the 20, he's got space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Martin. And he's in! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hits inside. It's Jackson. There he goes. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Sayed fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. A pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point.
Guess who's waking up? We waking up.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Drops back. It's Hoover. Out wide left, it's Richard. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first
Better
down.
get out of there.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain.
Too slow.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Boy, I see that.
Looking to move the chains.
See that.
Throw it complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I don't know why I keep doing that. Make him catch the ball and go down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The pursuit and coverage was there.
You better call that fair pick. You already know what's up.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Julian saying to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Stop right there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Sayin. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Say it. Throws to the tight end. Caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. The play fake. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And wings it incomplete. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. At the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Indiana. They move on top here in the fourth.
You thought that was bailed out?
Right back at him.
Nah, that's good.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, no need for your offense to run out there. Special teams getting it done. After giving up a touchdown, they just wait one play to score one themselves. This guy's got tremendous speed. As soon as he saw that open grass, he put his foot in the ground, and he got north, and he was gone, David. The game changes so quickly here late, but special teams really coming through.
Man, special teams coming up clutch, and if I'm the defense that just gave up the touchdown before that, like, I got an extra shot in the arm. Like, I get some adrenaline. We took back the lead. Now it's time to go out, do my job, get a stop, make a play for my team in the fourth quarter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is shot. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Rush right in his face. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Right side, it's Marsh. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Drops back on first down. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Out wide right, it's Barker. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of...
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, pressure's coming. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And what a big third down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge 4th down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And, man, what a big fourth down stop for this squad. You needed it, man. To pull the upset, you had to do something special. You gave up some yards, but they came up big, in a big spot. You want to make an upset, you want to make something happen, you got to make plays like that, and they come through in a clutch moment.
Finds a crease at the 20. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.
Man, y'all close. This is close. Yeah, I need to do it one more time, man. You play one more time. Same team. I'm on the same team. I gotta win this.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. Both teams are perennial college football playoff participants, and this will be a great separator. He said, I'll have to call the game of the year to make sure our offense is efficient and gets off to a quick start. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Preston. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tells to run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Preston. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the air, it's Hoover. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
You're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tells to run, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Left side is Preston. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Quick give. It's Pritchard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Trying to be heard above the noise. Hauls it in. Gets away from one. He's got space. Breaks free, and he might be gone. At the 30. Takes it across the 20, inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's Sayin to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Right side, it's shot. At the 20, he's got space. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Indiana.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Changing the routes with his receivers. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's shot. Hits the afterburners. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That big play has him in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it. It's Richard. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And they
Big hole, man. Big hole.
That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throw it, say it. Got the quick pass. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, he got hit hard now, man. Like he got to catch that ball and hold on to it.
Bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Slips away. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Off play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Powers inside. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Left side is shot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And I just
love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it.
Hey, whatever now, man. You going to get it right? Or what?
You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Man, it's true. You better worry about it. And worry about getting right.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Zayn turns it upfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I saw the ref on that flag. Wow, this is realistic.
You could see all but contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll try to finish this quarter with a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. The pass falls incomplete.
They just get the field goal. You got 1 second left.
And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Out wide right, it's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up.
Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Again, it's Sayin. Rolls right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Coming out with it, it's Beebe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Complete to start this drive. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Richard. Just smothered on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Right side, it's Marsh. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's West. He's got the 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. And his throw is incomplete. Long way to go on second down. He's changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Spits it out to the back. Out wide right, it's Richard. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hoosiers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Play action on first down. Short pass. Got room at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Wide receiver going in motion. On play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Out wide left, it's Becker. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Right side, it's shot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Back's got it on the screen.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Wide open downfield. Run ends there.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Say it. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And he gets rid of it.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, say it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. They're all over him. It's complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw one first. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Look out! And down he goes. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Down he goes, can't get the throw off, and that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it right
People thought
next
their
time.
opponent might get them today, so they took
But
this
this one
opportunity
is
to
not
make
right
a
here.
statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And
Yeah,
those
gotta
are
go,
fun
yeah,
moments in the
man.
locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like,
See y'all later.
everybody's down.